Good morning, everyone. This is Friday, April the 3rd, and I'm going to give you a short severe weather analysis update. This is going to be for east central Kansas, western Missouri, I'm going to say west central, northwest Missouri, and then southern Iowa. As you can see, the warm fronts move through here. What a difference an hour makes. It's now, dew point's about 68, and it's in the 70s here now, and it was like in the upper 50s just an hour ago. So the low is forming, it's deepening a bit. Then everything's starting to come together. What I see happening, the best chance of tornadic supercells is going to be southwest Iowa in the, we'll say 5 to 7 range. And I'll have graphics with that. Kind of like in the, I want to say, I think it's Clarinda, Red Oak area. That's going to be the area that looks like could have a couple supercells, and those are going to track northeast. And then there's going to be another part where some supercells can form as the nose of that moisture moves up. And I see like this Des Moines and southeast Des Moines metropolitan area could have a supercell. That one's a little more conditional, but the helicity and the is going to be right. The moisture differential is going to be fine and in the right angles. So it's possible. That one's more conditional than what I think southwest Iowa is going to get in those couple supercells. Northwest Missouri between Maryville and St. Joe, or St. Joseph, will have a chance of a supercell as well. That one could be tornadic. I'm looking at kind of how the structure of it, and it looks more like it could be a split supercell, so that changes things a little bit. There still could be a tornado, but I think that one's just going to be more of a brief touchdown if anything happens, or on and off the ground for a couple counties. Now for eastern Kansas, I see a Boeing segment is going to be the more likely mode as storms develop just west of the Kansas City metro area for Johnson, Miami, and then down to Bourbon County. It's going to be kind of where that bow echo maybe affect also Ottawa County as well. The tornadic part, if one is going to become tornadic, is going to probably move across the northern western Johnson County side into far northwestern Jackson County towards downtown KC. That time frame is looking like 4 to 6, but I'm going to say 5 to 6:30 is kind of like, I think some of it's moving just a hair fast. But yes, expect the 5 o'clock hour, some storms moving through there. And as it goes east to Kansas City, there's a chance of a supercell forming as it goes east briefly before everything becomes more elevated, and then it's going to be more like a heavy rain, borderline large hail, high wind scenario. 60 to 70 mile an hour winds is what I see beyond that. Because once it gets beyond 7 o'clock, I think things go upscale. And then for the Des Moines area, I forgot to say, that's going to be 6 to 8 p.m., but I'm thinking 7 to 8 just before everything goes upscale, and then the instability kind of retreats back to the south. So there is a window for tornadoes as far north as I-80, or just south of I-80 in the Des Moines area. Southwest Iowa seems to be the bullseye for any significant tornadoes, and I think it's going to be just 1 or 2 tornadoes, potentially sort of long track, 20, 30 miles if everything comes together. But it looks like that has all of the components coming together at the right time before things go upscale, would be that area, and then maybe between St. Joe and Maryville, even though I think that's going to be more big hail producer than anything. So that's my forecast for today. Definitely not a moderate risk by any stretch of the imagination, but a strong tornado or two cannot be ruled out. And that is my weather synopsis for Kansas, Missouri, and Iowa for Friday, April 2nd.